Welcome into the second episode of the 2025 edition of the Penn State Baseball Show. I'm your host, Tyler Millen, joined by junior outfielder Jesse Jaconski, who's off to a blistering start in his first season in Happy Valley. Jesse, thanks so much for the time today.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
You've had 8 hits in your last 4 games, including a pair of home runs, 7 RBIs, 17 total bases. What's allowed you to find that level of success during this recent stretch?
It's just trying to do my job, trying to get on for the people behind me, and just trying to keep it simple and just hitting right back up the middle. So it seemed to work the past week, so trying to stick with it.
You went hitless in your first 3 games of the season down in Puerto Rico, but since that stretch, you've gone just 2 games without a hit. What's gone into that change for you offensively?
Puerto Rico was a little rough for me, but it was all kind of mindset. I think I wouldn't say I was nervous, but I was trying to do too much the first week down in Puerto Rico, and being able to just breathe and get my confidence back was huge for me to get to where I am now.
This team currently sits 14-4, which is its best 18-game start since going 15-3 to begin the season in 1979. This offense is 6th in the nation in scoring at 10.1 runs per game, just one of 9 teams averaging double-digit runs. That's also first in the Big Ten. What is it about this offense that makes it so dynamic?
I think we're all bought in to what our game plan is every day. There's a different game plan for every game, and I think everyone does a great job of buying into what we have to do and just really passing the bat to who's behind us, because I think 1 through 9, anyone can get the job done. It's not on one person to be able to do it. So kind of just trusting each other and doing what we have to do to succeed.
You mentioned the balance that this lineup possesses. 7 hitters have an OPS over 900 and a slugging percentage over 500. When you're a piece of an offense that knows it's never out of a game, has the ability to post a big inning at any time, how fun and enjoyable is that for you to be a part of this group with the talent, as you mentioned, up and down the lineup?
It's awesome. There's so much talent throughout our whole order, and knowing if we go down 10 runs in the first couple innings that we're not out of it at all. We can put up 10 runs in any inning. So it's kind of nice to know that, and having the relationships that we have on our team, it makes it even better because we all trust each other and we know we're never out of a game, which really helps us.
You still have the longest home run of the year. I want to take you back to that game against VCU, 434 feet over 100 miles an hour off the bat. When you were rounding the bases, or that was right off the bat, did you know you had it?
I had a feeling. I knew it was gone, but I still ran out of the box. It was kind of like I wasn't really expecting it to go out, and I kind of just hit it and just put my head down and ran. And just by the time I was like 75% up the line, I saw the left fielder just looking back, and I was like, "Oh, that one's gone." So it was nice to get that.
You spent the 2024 season at Hartford Community College, not only finished 46-11 as a team, but you hit 407, 18 doubles, 55 RBIs. What did you learn about your time in the junior college ranks, and how did last year's season set the stage for this year?
I learned a lot last year. There's a lot of ups and downs. We got really close as a team because at a junior college, you're really only there for baseball. So you get really close with your team, and you really embrace the grind of a junior college. It's just a lot different than a Division I school, but it was great. I learned a lot, and I'm excited that I was able to bring it over to here, which helped me a lot throughout this whole season and fall and everything, which was great.
Obviously, you spent your freshman season at North Carolina. We'll get into that a little bit here in a minute. But going from D1 down to JUCO back to the Division I level, how would you describe what that transition was like, and what were some of those specific things that you had to go through?
So after my freshman year, I didn't even enter the transfer portal. I need to go to junior college. I need to get better and kind of work on what I need to work on, because after my freshman year, I didn't think I was going to be able to go to the places that I wanted to go out of the portal. So I kind of just went there and kind of just put my head down for a while. That whole summer, I didn't play summer ball. And then I went to that junior college and kind of just really embraced the grind and try to get better because I always wanted to come here and just get to that point to where I was able to. And thankfully it happened.
You mentioned wanting to come to Penn State. Not only are you back in your home state of Pennsylvania, but you're back playing with your older brother, Joe. You guys last played together in North Carolina in 2023, but you guys didn't share the field together. It's the first time you guys are back on the field together since high school. You went to the NCAA tournament together, but you also got to share the field together this summer as opponents in the NECBL All-Star game. What was that day like for you, and what does it mean to you to be back in with Joe again?
It's awesome. He's a senior now, and it just we haven't been able to play together since high school, and being able to play together is great. We've played with each other's our whole life, so after my freshman year, after we transferred, I was like, dang, I don't know if I'll ever get to play with him again. But it's awesome. We pretty much do everything together in the off season. We live together here, so it's pretty much everyone thinks it's weird, like how is it playing with your brother, but it's pretty much normal. It's like weird when we're not together and playing together. So it's awesome, and just cherish every moment we have together on the field.
How competitive are you two brothers? Whether it's video games, whether you're on the field, what's that competitiveness like?
It's competitive. I would say growing up, there's been a lot of competition always in sports with who's better with what. And so there's a lot of fights when it comes to that, whether it's with basketball or football. Obviously, I'll say I'm better than him at everything, but he'll say he's better than me at everything. So, but it pushes us to get better and keep working, which has only helped us throughout our careers, which is nice.
Tuesday is the second Dollar Dog Night of the season against St. Bonaventure. Over 4,000 people were in attendance back on March 4th for not only the home opener, but the first Dollar Dog Night. When you're in the outfield, when you're in left field, and you look at all the fans in the stands, you see all the fans in line waiting for hot dogs. How special is that for you? What kind of goes through your mind in that particular situation?
It's awesome because I was saying to someone the other day, I was like, I've never played in front of a crowd that big the other day. I obviously I've been in a game, but I haven't played in front of that crowd, and it was awesome. I was playing left field, and the lines were all the way down to the foul pole the whole game. So it was pretty special to see uh, fans who come out and really support us and love hot dogs, I guess. But 'cause obviously last year that you only really kind of got your parents and some friends, and that was really it. But it's awesome to play in front of a crowd like that, and it really fires you up, which is awesome.
If you were to take on the 9 and 9 challenge, the 9 hot dogs, 9 innings, do you think you could complete it? And if not, how many hot dogs do you think you could eat?
That's a good question. I think if you were to ask anyone on the team, they'd say I'd be able to do it. But I I think there would be a chance. I feel like I could get to like at least 6, 5 or 6,
Okay,
and then
that's a good number.
they'd probably start struggling, but I think I get 5 or 6, maybe 9. If you literally asked anyone else on the team, they'd say I'd get 9.
Who is the most likely to do it no problem on the team?
Probably Connor Thornberry. Yeah,
All right. Looking ahead to this weekend, Michigan State comes to Miller Field at LeBron Park. Should be an electric Friday night clash. Two of the best left-handers in the country. Penn State's Ryan DeSanto, Michigan State's Joseph Zerwa, who are both top 25 nationally in batting average against. What excites you about not only this weekend series, but facing an arm like Zerwa and what that matchup brings?
I think it's awesome. It's an awesome challenge. I mean, in this conference, you're going to see so many good players, so much talent. So you just got to embrace the challenge. I think it's awesome. I'm excited to see Ryan DeSanto go out there and throw again because it's always nice to go play behind him. He just goes about his business, which is great to see. So I'm excited for it.
5 games at Miller Field at LeBron Park this week, starting with St. Bonaventure on Tuesday for Dollar Dog Night, Lafayette on Wednesday in the 3 game set, as we discussed, against Michigan State this weekend. Jesse, good luck during that 5 game stretch this week, and thanks again for the time.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.